Hello and welcome to It's Tomorrow News, and this is Hena Talati. From the deadly storm in Texas to a tornado emergency in South Carolina and damage in several states, the latest outbreak of tornadoes and other severe weather is marching across the South, knocking down the trees and power lines, flipping over the cars and ripping roofs off homes. Damage is being reported in the several parts of Georgia, including the metro Atlanta area. Emergency crews told the network the tree was struck by the lightning and split in half. Part of it crashed through the roof into the Jordan's dining room, kitchen and garage. While this morning's power outage were centered in Texas and Louisiana, the bulk of them moved to Georgia by this evening. Tornado watch has expired for North Texas. Other than residual flooding, the threat for severe weather is over tonight. A few counties in the East Texas remain under the watch. In Texas, local officials said 71-year-old man was killed in the White House about 100 miles southeast of Dallas when a tree fell on his home Tuesday morning during the storm. The National Weather Service in Jackson confirmed 5 tornadoes in the parts of Scott, Newton, Jefferson, Davis, and Covington counties on Tuesday morning. Survey crews are continuing to assess other sections of the state, the Weather Service said. Nearly 5 million people in the South, from the Florida Panhandle through the southeastern Georgia and South Carolina, had been under the enhanced threat of the severe weather on Tuesday, the National Weather Service's Storm Prediction Center said. Wednesday promises to bring another round of turbulent weather, the Weather Service said, with the severe thunderstorms likely across the southeast and tornadoes again a possibility. Birmingham, Alabama, Chattanooga, Tennessee and Atlanta will be under the enhanced risk of severe storms packing heavy rain and damaging winds. A tornado touched down near the Allendale, South Carolina just before 4 p.m. on Tuesday, according to the Weather Service office of Charleston, South Carolina. It was not immediately clear if there was any injuries. A video circulating on social media showed a large plume of background as 2 people rushed to safety. The Weather Service office in Birmingham also reported several potential tornado tracks on Tuesday's storms. A survey crew was on its way on Wetumpka to assess the damage there, and another crew will be dispatched on Wednesday morning, the Weather Service said. Meteorologists with the Weather Service's office in Mobile, which covers some counties in Mississippi, described the weather system earlier on Tuesday as a line of thunderstorms, also known as squall line, a group of storms arranged in a line with high winds and heavy rains. The storms began early in the day in Mississippi, where there were reports of flash flooding on roadways, large hail, and downed trees. Storm debris blocked both directions of the U.S. Highway 80 in the Newton County, according to the Mississippi Department of Transportation. The Weather Service said a new daily rainfall record of nearly 4.5 inches was set in Hattiesburg, the most rain the city has seen one day since 1937. By early Tuesday, more than 23,000 people in Texas were without power, mostly in East Texas, according to the garage.While, which aggregates data from the utilities across the United States. A handful of people were rescued from rising waters in McKinsey, about 30 miles north of Dallas, on Monday night, the McKinsey Fire Department said on Twitter. A team conducted 3 water rescues, pulling 4 people to safety after their cars were swept away. No injuries were reported. Other storm damage was reported farther east, where a number of trees had fallen on homes. While storms are not uncommon in the parts of South at any time of the year, the peak severe weather season in Alabama, Mississippi and Florida is typically during March, April and May, the Weather Service said. Over the weekend, severe weather disrupted air travel across the United States, forcing airlines to cancel thousands of the flights, the Associated Press reported. Southwest Airlines said that a technology issue and ongoing weather challenges were to blame for the disruptions. Last week, at least 2 people were killed and 2 others were injured when the line of storms leveled homes in the Florida Panhandle. A tornado in the southwestern Arkansas injured at least 7 people, 2 of them critically, and destroyed parts of a school. The central and southern US has been battered by the intense spring storms in recent weeks that have helped spread wildfires across the Texas, sparking evacuation and touching of a rash of destructive and deadly tornadoes. Last year's storms, floods and fires killed 688 people across the US and caused more than $145 billion of losses, the third highest tally in records going back to 1980. That's all for now. For more news updates, stay tuned with us. It's Tomorrow News. For more global weather updates like this, subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon for regular updates.